kill this that shows up. Yep. Okay. Okay. Let us get back in. So making good progress. I'm not going to pull it up and run through everything again like I did earlier, but we don't have, to be honest, we don't have a whole lot left to catch up on since last Halloween. We're getting pretty close, actually. The biggest thing is that 2 of the games are considerably longer. And 2 of the games are kind of question mark. I feel like they're probably medium length, like maybe 4 to 6 weeks of streams, but I don't know. So I'm like 99.9% sure we're going to get everything done in time by this coming Halloween. I just don't know if we're going to get stuff done before it gets time to go through another set of things. Do have some good things, I think, in my opinion at least. We do have some good games coming for the Halloween stream. Black Mirror 2, Oxenfree 2, Stray, which I did not do last year. I'm not sure. I think I just had too many things that I already had planned. Even if some of them, I would agree, were not nearly as good a quality as it sounds like Stray probably is. But so Black Mirror 2, Oxenfree 2, Stray, those are all kind of ones that already came out that, you know, I'm going to be late to the party. I mean, I'm going to be late to the party on almost everything because almost nothing releases in October right before Halloween. Very few things release then. Usually things release, you know, there's all of the rest of the year. So usually things release all during that time. But, you know, some things I'm going to be farther behind than others. Obviously, Black Mirror 2, I'm forever behind because that was like mid 2000s. Oxenfree 2 is a couple of years now. I feel like it was 2021 when it released, maybe 2020. So I'm 2 or 3 years behind on that. It is what it is. Stray was last year, I believe, right? 22. Amnesia the Bunker just released, like within the last week, I think, or something. So I'm not going to be all that far behind. June, July, August, September, October. I'll be 4 months late on that. Not too bad. Tiny Bunny just recently released. So that one I'm going to be a bit behind on also. And then Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. And I think that one actually was not quite a while ago, but I think that was within the last couple of years, or is that a recent one? I can't remember. Yeah. It's really, really old. 2007, I guess. But I think it released recently on Steam or something. Oh, maybe not. Nope. I guess I just happened to find it more recently because let me pause this so we don't have to listen to it. No, see, it says April of this year. So it must be like a reimagining or something? I'm confused. Why was what I saw before saying 2009, but this is 2023 on Steam's own website? What does this say about it? Experiencing a nerve-wracking Lovecraftian adventure rebuilt from the ground up with modern graphics and great gameplay. Okay, so I didn't play the original, but this is modernized, looks like. Become Sherlock Holmes. Find yourself at the heart of the terrifying Cthulhu mythos as you investigate a series of mysterious disappearances in Europe and the US. Yeah. So this came out forever ago, like 2009, 2007, I think, not on Steam. But it's completely rebuilding, like remastering of it. Just came out this year. Yeah. So, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I don't care if the mystery was for, I mean, it's not like I don't play other stuff that's been out for quite a while. So that is also slated for the Hallow stream. So still building the list, not done. But it's definitely coming along. So anyway, so those will be things to come. Let's go ahead and get this started. Since I jumped on late also, let's go ahead and get into this so far. As we've talked about before, I don't care as much about that type of stuff, but apparently I only have 13% of the achievements, maybe like 2 out of all of them, whatever. So I'm not sure what the other achievements would have been, I guess, is mainly my point. I don't know what the other achievements are that I might have missed, but, you know, whatever. Is this gonna show? There we go. I was like, is this gonna show up on the stream? Finally, the game started showing up. Okay. So I got all of the masks off the statues and then got the... Wasn't the compass, was it? I got something off of the middle statue that fell. Maybe it was the compass. Let's see what this says again. Remind me. Strange device. Cannot be a compass because it does not point north, but to seemingly random direction. Oh, that's right. I'm trying to find my way out. As I get over here, this changes and then points down. But the thing is, I don't know how to get anywhere else in the area. It's literally just this. So I don't know. Clicking straight down on the map. Yeah. Nothing. So I'm not sure what it expects me to do. Hey, Monmouth. It is not... let me turn this down in my ear a little bit so I don't yell so much. This is not yet like time to look up something that I'm stuck on. That's not what I'm saying when I say this, okay? But I don't yet know what this compass does. So last time, I don't know, I don't remember. Hey, Fofox, welcome also. So Monmouth and Fofox on now. Last time we got all the masks off those statues in the, like the backyard or whatever it was, you know, behind where the fountain is and everything. And the middle statue dropped this. Well, this was in a cloth, I think. So I got the cloth and I got this. But, and this points the direction I go. Like if I move over here, it's going to start pointing over this way. Right? If I go over here, I can't go all that far. But let's say I go as far over here as I can. It starts pointing over here, right? So it's not pointing north. It's pointing the direction I need to go, which is down. The problem is, if I go down, I go out to the map, and this current place is the only location on the map, right? So if I go here, where I am is the only place I can go to on the map. So before I can follow the compass, I have to find something that will give me another location on the map. Presumably it will be to the south. Yeah. Although it doesn't have to be to the south. So it's possible. So let me go back out to the map really fast to show you what I mean. So I'm here, right? So I can go currently nowhere except here. It is possible. So, and the compass points south. So wherever I'm going to eventually go will be here. It is possible, though, that I might need to go somewhere else on the map first and do some other stuff, and then somewhere south gets revealed. Then I return and head south from there, or whatever. So it's hard to know how it's going to play out, right? But something has to reveal a location to the south at some point, south from here, in order for that compass to point me, or in order for me to follow where that compass points me, I guess I should say. So there's some other things. Yeah, see, initially I thought, oh, well, it's probably underground, right? We need to go down. That's what I initially thought. But that can't be true because, let me think, where was, the basement was over here. The kitchen, through the kitchen. So I go over here, I go over here, and then there's the basement here, right? So if I go to the basement, see how the compass is pointing? The farther over this way I go, it's like, no, dude, over this way, over this way. And that's even more so because now it straightens out more, saying it's not just up and to the left, but it's like go left a lot, right? Just like if you were following a real compass, you would want, as you get closer to destination, it tends to be more particular about an exact place, whereas if you're farther away, it might show a different direction a little bit because there's a lot of, in this case, a lot of heading left in addition to heading up. So it's not just up and to the left. So it can't be down here. I don't see how it could possibly be down here because there's nowhere to go down here. The only thing that we can do down there is if we go all the way, I guess it'd be this direction. So the only thing we do is down there is if we go all the way over to the far end, you go down into a hole that goes further down, and there's basically a caved in chamber. So it's actually one of two things. It's either the new location on the map that I was saying earlier, or something has to punch a hole through some part of that deeper chamber so that we can continue in the direction we need to follow the compass wherever. One of those two has to be true, because in the underground hole, it keeps saying go back, right? I don't think that second of the two is really very likely, though, to be honest, because it doesn't just say left. If I was at the bottom of the stairs and it said left, I'd go, okay, well, clearly I have to keep going, but it doesn't. It says left and up. So I'm pretty sure we need another location on the map and then have to go out front and out. Because, like you saw earlier, if we're at the front steps, the compass is saying straight down. So go down the steps and down the map and head straight south. So that, I think, is what we're looking at. I don't remember if we did anything with a fountain out here. We did stuff with the statues. I don't know that we did anything here. And I don't know that we can do anything, but there's nothing else back here except for this tree where which we already used. We found an item buried under one of the roots. And then further over is the set of statues with masks where we already got the cloth and the compass. So I don't think, to be frank, there's anything left in the backyard to do. So now I'm going to have to figure out I wonder, did we ever figure out in the attic, I can't remember, that device where you rotate the dials? Did we ever figure out what direction the dials had to go? We did, right? I thought we did. but I can't remember for sure now. Yeah, we did because it's broadcasting. Yep. Okay. Yeah, but it's broadcasting, so we did for sure. You can see all these masks off, mask, 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 mask. Middle statue no longer has the other colored thing. His arms are open, so obviously he released what was there. This tree, I think, was never anything more than just something we could observe. I don't remember ever being able to interact with it other than looking at it. And this tree was where we got the item from under the roots. I'm pretty sure there's still something with this fountain down here that we're going to have to do. But I just don't know what that is right now. We already did these panels. Those were the switches to get the statues to remove their masks. So we don't do those anymore. For now, at least, I think we're done in the attic. Let's go talk to Kaufman again, see what he says. Sealed entrance. Nothing new. Because the device that Kaufman just mentioned, I believe, is that thing that was up in the attic. So nothing new there. This was a puzzle that we did earlier where we got into here and grabbed one of those. No. One of those discs? No. I don't remember. We grabbed something. I don't remember now what it was. We got something from there. I wonder if the professor has anything more to say, maybe. Maybe not, but he might. I don't know. Let's see. My dearest visitor will find the prize. I have no doubt. No, he won't. He won't have anything more to say now, at least. What are places that are still closed that we've not yet been able to enter? This secret door. No, this is not a secret door. But this door opened. We eventually found a key and went in there. Found the opening to the attic. There's a door to the right over here that still is closed. I don't know that we can really do anything with it now, though. Yeah, it's still shut. I don't think any of our stuff will do anything. I'm positive none of this is going to work, but let's try it just so that we've tried. So we don't miss something and then later kick ourselves like we could have just tried that or whatever. Bathroom's not really changed. Message is still what it was before. Nothing new with that. Just normal radiator. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in here either. Is there anything down below? There is still here, this middle room, or did we get in there? No, yeah, we didn't. We never got in here either. I still think, because we had that one clue, I still think there's some way we can make all of the birds get silent. Oh, that's where the cloth was, actually. The compass was what was dropped by the statue. The cloth was from the birds, right? The aviary. It originally, when we went in there, it was covering one of the cages. So we took it. But I've tried covering each individual cage. and whatever birds in the cage that I cover goes quiet, but it does not quiet all of them. And the clue we had before was about all the birds going quiet. I don't know how we accomplish that. Presumably, either, and I said this previously, we find a whole bunch more cloths and we could put one on each cage so they all go silent, or more likely, we find some thing like a giant covering, whether it's some kind of sliding metallic covering or something that goes over the top through some automated system or something, or it ends up being a ginormous tarp or something. It's possible, but I don't know what form it will take, but we'll need something to get all of those birds to go quiet. It's even possible, I suppose, that we do something else that forwards time. It becomes night and all the birds go silent then. I do have this lantern, so I could look about at that time. So that's a possibility too. For now, I don't think we're sleeping. So I don't think she's going to have anything new. Let me ask. Oh, yeah, this is new. Ask about the basement. Did Professor Wright work in the basement? Mrs. Oakwood. In the basement? Mr. Wright said, no, You must excuse me, Dr. Wakefield. I'm very busy right now. Have a good day. So he did. She's not allowed to say it. Or she promised not to say it. Interesting. I don't think there's anything else down there. We went to that lower chamber, like I said, without getting some kind of opening through some part of that chamber. The only thing that had been down there was what was it? It was something for the device in the attic or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Anyway, we found an item there and we used said item elsewhere, and that's it. The only thing that's there now is a ladder out of that chamber back up to the normal part of the basement. So I don't know. Things do change sometimes. I could go look and see if there's anything in the environment that's different now. These I can't imagine. I mean, these I'm sure are the same. Old furniture left here to rot, yeah. I don't know how much you were able to see Faux Fox of it. I know you showed up for a little bit, at least to make your the comment you posted. But did you see some of Martha is Dead earlier? Did you enjoy that? That started getting creepy, huh? Just the way I like it. Is this again? Oh, right. That's for outside. And there's no reason to keep using that because we already moved the masks off the statues. Yeah, I don't see anything else in the basement itself. All this other stuff is just scenery, like rubble and whatnot. We go down here. Yeah, so this is all that's in here. It's just rocks, dirt, ways blocked by a cave-in. So that would be something if we found a pickaxe or some dynamite or something. Although dynamite would be dangerous, right? You put explosives in here, you're probably going to cave in stuff even more. Appears to be some kind of electrical device. Oh, I missed that. Okay. Can I do anything with that electrical device? No. Well, all the way up, it just is the same thing. But I can't see it really, and I can't do anything with it. Okay. That's the cave in. Cave in. More of that still. Trying the edges because I've already done the other stuff previously. Are these the same? I feel like these are the same. But this is all the ladder. But I believe I only saw this one previously. So let me try this side one, but I'm sure this is just going to take me back upstairs, probably. Or not upstairs. Well, to the basement. Yeah. So I don't see anything else there. Looks like an electrical device, but I can't even interact with it, let alone do they describe anything that would help me know if I can use something on that. So I don't think I do anything with that yet. I might be mistaken, of course. I very well might be mistaken. It's hard to know something like this. These are all just the same that we've already seen now, right? Yeah. The only thing we ended up with there was the matchbox. Matchbox we got earlier, though. We've had it for a while, so it's nothing new. Bread oven. Not in the same way exactly, but to me, this has a lot of vibes similar to Black Mirror. Just ambiance and everything have very similar feel to me. Obviously, the Black Mirror is not as pixelated as this. This has more of a cultish, otherworldly sense about it, whereas the Black Mirror is more like a curse type of malevolence or something, but still. This is back out to the backyard, which I've already determined doesn't really have anything new for us. What? Okay, I'll ask Kaufman and also the professor if either of, like, now that I've talked to the maid, I'll ask either of them about the basement. If I can, unless the game doesn't give me the option, of course. Yeah, he's just gonna keep saying the same stuff. So not him. What about Kaufman? Nope. Nothing new with him. Okay. Go south with the compass, but there's nowhere south to go. Which means what? I don't know of any kind of map. I don't know of any books that we might find that we otherwise have missed. I've gone pretty thoroughly through the library now, so none of that stuff I don't think will help. And I've already gone through these previously, at least. I don't know if they will continue to be the same. So far, it's all just more of the stuff I've already seen description on. Description. Just saying that it's stuff that I won't use, basically. No distinctive tag. Hmm. So I already said this last night and then earlier today as well, the stream that was about approximately 12 hours ago. But just in case either Faux Fox or Monmouth or anybody else who watches this missed it, 24 hours from now, I'm going to be doing another stream as well because I have Monday off as a holiday. So I'm going to stream tomorrow at the same time as I'm streaming now as well. Give an extra stream. For that one, I don't know what I'm going to play. I suppose we could get started on it since it's a longer game anyway. I could install. Still hadn't installed it yet, but that's okay. I plan to tomorrow. Maybe I install the Sinking City and we start early on that. So maybe tomorrow night we do the Sinking City, and then next weekend, first stream of the weekend, we'll continue with the Sinking City more. I say start Sinking City. We won't start. I mean, we've already played some on Halloween, right? But we'll continue playing from Halloween tomorrow night, maybe. And then next weekend, the first stream will be more Sinking City again. I think that's what we'll do. The Martha is Dead is going to continue to be the middle stream each weekend. So. And then I think I already said this also, Monmouth, but just in case, and Faux Fox both, just in case either of you missed it, this stream that we're doing right now, when The Last Door Season 2 is finished, this will just go immediately into Darkness Within 2 and continue that from Halloween. So, and then we'll be close. Those two games and Martha is Dead, once those 3 games are done, we only have like 2 or 3 games left to do, and a couple of them are probably a bit shorter. So we'll be close to finished. And I'm guessing things like the Sinking City will finish sometime early to mid-September at the latest, I would guess. So we should get everything from Halloween done in time, I believe, and then we may, depending, have some extra time to start something else. So we'll see. If that is the case, well, we'll have to see we'll have to see when we get there. We'll cross that bridge then. I'm not going to make promises ahead of time that I might forget about and then break unintentionally. So I don't have anything to open either of those 2 doors. One of them says it's locked, so at some point there probably will be a key that shows up, but I don't know for sure. And then this one over here, down, right, just a couple doors down here, it says it won't open. It doesn't say it's locked, so I don't know that I end up finding a key for that. I might not ever get into that room. So trying to think if there's anything that I've not. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say I'm trying to think if there's anything. Clearly, there is something that I've not done yet because otherwise I'd be progressing still. So I have to think through of what I know exists, where, and what might possibly somehow either open a door or melt the ice by the fountain or help us bore a hole or something through in that downstairs chamber. There's that electrical device up above, but that was out of our viewing area, right? Our guy was here and it was up here. So I don't know how I can't angle the light. I don't have any control over that as far as I could tell. So if I do like W, for example, it just moves me in the upward direction or back direction in this, right? If that's even a thing. Usually it's not. But if I'm outside or something, it would move me up forward and back or up and down. So Professor's not going to say anything. Kaufman's not going to say anything. And the maid started to say something and shut her mouth, shut herself up really quickly when she realized. But I was down in the basement. I didn't see anything. There's the rotting furniture. There's the little panel that controls the masks on the statues, which is fine because I've already done that. I don't even remember if there's a key to access the diary for clues or something. I don't think so. And there's that stuff with the birds also, and I don't yet know what to do with them either. Try stuff with the birds and see if something works, but I don't have a lot of confidence in it. I don't know what, like the compass or my lantern or something would have to do with the birds. And the cloth, like I said, I could only cover one cage at a time with that. So I'm not sure how useful that is either. I can't use the lantern on any of these. I wouldn't obviously want to burn any of them. I was thinking maybe if I get closer, I could look at them with light or something, but it's not really interacting at all. Because maybe there's some detail on a cage I didn't notice or something, right? But it doesn't look like it's going to do anything for me. There's shadows here. Can't do anything with them though. So it's another thing making me think the lantern has nothing to do with what's going on here. It could, I just don't think it will. So I wouldn't think the compass would have anything to do with this either. And apparently I cannot access this outside because if you look when we go outside the manor, right, over here is the backyard, right? And so there's the fountain and stuff over in this area here, right? And then up here just walks through to the front, and this is the front over here where you can go down the stairs and out or whatever. So there's not, but this bottom part here, this side goes through, right, front to back. This bottom part, you can't go anywhere. Like you go to the bottom of this side over here, right, in the backyard. You go to the bottom of the house, and then it stops you. You cannot travel through this side to get over. So it's all the same thing. But again, just like with other things, I'll try and see if there's some part of the glass I've not clicked on or something that gives me something different, but I don't think so. Feels like it would be a little weird to have that, actually, if I'm honest. Yeah, there's nothing. Bust of the Greek philosopher Anaxagoras. Cannot do anything with him. I don't think any of this stuff, obviously, but since I'm not thinking of something initially, while I try to continue to rack my brain for ideas, I'll try random things. Maybe I'll luck onto something as well. Apparently, these things on this side, bookshelves or whatever they are, do not let me interact. What was this, right? It's just like dead plants or something? Dried branches, yeah. Yeah, nothing. And that's still the same thing, even though this is more down to the bottom of the small. It's not a dresser, whatever you want to say. Stand with drawers. Well, Kaufman's not in that room anymore. I wonder if there's anything. I don't think so, though, but maybe there's something in the professor's room that I've not seen because he was here before. No. Just talks about it. He doesn't actually do anything, though. Hmm. Snow is falling outside, slow and silent. Yeah, I didn't think anything there would be useful, but in the attic, there is the window where we can look at the statues. There's that device that's piping music to a limited degree down. I've not tried items on the pipes. I don't think that's going to do anything, though. Can't see what that would do, but yeah. Nope. It's tricky. It's tricky. I'll just burn through the door. Okay? Give me a second. Set something up. I can go there, but any of this on the stairs is going to move me back to the map. Already turned these. Already stuck my hand in this. Got something out. This just has a missing head. Hmm. don't know why I would switch those that dealt with the masks on the statues. So I think we just leave those. I don't think there would be anything else. Piece of the broken vessel remain. Oh, that's right. He had like some kind of I don't even know, a vase or something that had the compass inside of it or something like that. Central statue has shifted its position and the clay vessels fall into the ground. That's all for that. I did look at this tree before. Let's see if anything's new there, but I wouldn't expect it. Stiff tree almost like seems like a statue itself. Yeah. I don't see anything else here. Though the statues, there's a broken pot. This is the inscription talking about, like, it's a clue for what to do with the statues. And there's this tree that looks like a statue. I don't see anything else here. So I don't think this is where we need to be. This is what I'm talking about, though, right? If I go like, oh, right, this is just point and click, so it doesn't matter. WASD doesn't matter in this game anyway. That's right. That was in deeper. I could use WASD to move forward and backward. That's right. Or in the deep sleep games, I should say. Deep sleep, deeper sleep, and deepest sleep. Yeah, I need like a pickaxe or something. Nothing but a few small plants withered by the morning frost, yeah. Because we took what was under the roots before, so there's nothing left now. See anything in the window? This side, I think I've already looked at all these windows, though. So this, I believe, is just going to take me inside, right? Yeah. That's just inside, so that's not. Even though I'm actually over here, it's all pointing to this way. That's what I was thinking it was going to do. Don't see anything special about windows over here. I don't know. I'm not figuring out what the next step is. I would swear it would have something to do with that lower chamber below the basement. When we go down to that lower chamber, the only thing I see that I didn't see before is that, like, mention about an electrical device. I can't even look at it, let alone. Man, I don't know. I am not sure at this point. I might end up having to look. I can't figure out what it's wanting me to do. Up here appears to be some kind of electrical device, which presumably is probably somehow affected by the device in the attic that's going through the piping, because the piping does come down. I mean, I don't know that we see the piping here. I don't think so, right? But I think the pipe comes down, the noise is coming to this level, but I don't know what we do. Can I use that device somehow again, even though it's already going? Maybe amplify the volume or something, make it like have a stronger vibration. Maybe that would loosen some of the dirt or something, open a hole up down below. Seems like a bit of a stretch, but maybe. This is a point and click game, so a lot of the stuff in point and click games, to be fair, ends up being a bit of a stretch just to get it to work. I'm looking at you, Broken Sword. George would not carry a worm in his pocket for a couple of days until he needed it. That's gross. Nobody would do that. And that's me joking, because I absolutely love the Broken Sword games, but I mean, come on, that's a bit silly. You have to admit. That's actually part of why I love the games, is they're a bit silly. Okay, so if I go back to this, can I modify? What happened? I'm not hearing. Oh, okay, so it did change. The sound. Do my ears deceive me? Is that a piano melody? I must see Kaufman at once. So it was do something, mess with the device more. Okay. Not to state so obvious, but it sounds as if someone is still down there, playing the piano of all things. But how is it even remotely possible? I do not know. But this means something important to us. It means there is another entrance to the underground tunnel. And that we must find it. And that we must find it. But we've run out of leads. We did not find anything of use in the archive, and Professor Wright continues to mutter incoherently about childhood memories. You must hypnotize the professor, mein lieber Freund. We are running out of options. This might be the only way to find the answers we seek. So I'm going to hypnotize him? Okay. Look at this candle. Fix your gaze upon it. Your body is as light as a feather. That's cool. Dude, what they can do with pixelized artwork is amazing. I love it so much. Everything around you fades. You are entering a dark, endless void. I was going to say it's a cutscene, so I'm just waiting. He grabs the candle. Now he's alone in his mind? Okay. Listen to my voice. Where are you? A great number of trees surround me. The sun is setting soon. I can go north and west. Okay, I'm going to have to start writing down directions, I guess. figure out where we're supposed to go. What happens if I say elsewhere? Go elsewhere. Okay, so I'll say elsewhere. That's what I did first. I stand among tall trees. They stare at me silently. They have found me guilty. I do not wish to stay here. Okay, so that's just repeating what he said. Okay. Go back. The sun is setting soon. Oh. I think that might be different. I don't remember him saying the sun was setting soon, but maybe he did. No, I think he did. I think he did now that I think about it. Okay, go north. I stand beside a waterfall. It is not water that falls. Mud and rock from a great height. They fall and fall into a bottomless abyss. Behind the waterfall, on the east, lies a tunnel. To the west, I see the edge of the forest. I was going north. Okay. Sure, let's go west. I stand beside the shore. The water wets my shoes. All around me lie the wrecks and ships. To the north, something floats in the water. To the east, I can see the edge of the forest. So north, something is floating in the water. A body floats in the water. We will not look upon its face. So that goes to a body. Okay. Oh, and this was... Well, that's fine. Go back. West was shore. Let's go east. Wait. South. Okay, that was going back, so this is now south. I'm on the beach. There's a huge rock here. Many birds circle in the sky overhead. That's beach. Okay. To the north, I see the shore. To the west, there is a person. And east does what? Great number of trees surround me. Okay. So that just goes back to the beginning. Okay. Okay, let's go west. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks as though it were frightened of me. That was going west from there. Figure or figure. As soon as I approach, the figure darts between the rocks. So I don't have an option to approach the figure. Okay. Okay, north. So we're back to the shore. East is the edge of the forest. To the east lies a tunnel. We went west before. We could also go south. What is south? Back to the start again. Okay. To the east is a tunnel. We went west before. Let's go east. I'm in a dark tunnel. Oscar is here as well. He's upset. He yells at me. He begs me to stop. The tunnel divides into many passages. I can go north, south, and west. Well, since we went east into the tunnel, so west would go back there. So we don't want that. North, south, and west. Actually, let me do it this way. Figure out route. North, south, and west, huh? Let's go south first. Passage ends here. An empty cave. A big, round hole in the wall. Behind it, hear the sea. Okay. So that's empty cave with hole in the wall. Okay, fine. I don't think stuff like the hole in the wall probably will be important, but just in case. Okay. I didn't miss anything from that. Hole in the wall, and you can hear the sea. Yeah, okay. So back. And we know west goes back to outside of the tunnel, so I guess north. Ah, the piano. There we go. I'm in a large open space with a piano. Something stands next to the piano. I can't see it clearly. Its face. The tunnel stretches into the dark. Yeah, we can't go back either now. Cool. So, I mean, cool in the sense of we don't have to remember directions anymore, I don't think. But we'll see. Walk down the tunnel. 'Tis a very small room. In the center lies a deep pit. A ladder goes down. It is so dark. Down there, it lies. It waits. I will not continue. I must go back. I cannot go down the ladder. I can hear it with me. Its breath. I must flee. You must continue. It waits for me. It waits down there. I've gone down the ladder. I cannot see. It is pitch dark. I can feel its breath. It is here. It is with me. Enough. We went too far, mein Freund. You're right. I did not think you would react this way. You did well by stopping the trance, Kaufman. I think it would be best if we leave it for today. Let us return to the inn. Reflect tonight on what we have witnessed here. Tomorrow, let's discuss the next steps in our investigation. January 21st, 1893. Come in. Kaufman, you're right. Very not, Wakefield. I'm just feeling a bit feeble. It must be all this cold and humidity. Oh, he did it for me. Nothing serious. I would like to know your opinion on what we heard during yesterday's session. Do you remember any things that could help us in our search? I think we just go through these. I don't know. Let's start with some of the more obvious ones. Mysterious figure, man shouting. Probably the seaside would be the initial place to start because underground tunnel could be anywhere. It could be in the basement, but it could also be anywhere else. So the sea was a recurring theme during the hypnotic regression. Yes, it is true. Maybe the entrance to this tunnel is somewhere closer to the coast. I believe this underground tunnel has left a deep impression on Professor Wright's subconscious. I agree. The horror he experienced at the end of the session was far too intense to derive solely from his imagination. It speaks of some trauma. Professor Wright mentioned a man that shouted at him near the entrance to the tunnel, begging him not to continue. I cannot remember his name. Very good. It was Oscar. We should attempt to find him. He may know something about Professor's rights? Yeah, something about Professor Wright's fears. If we can find this man, I am sure we will shed some light upon the mystery. Why don't you go to the village and try to find out something about Oscar? My apologies, but I must stay here and recover my strength. Okay, so... Right. Earlier, we were over here when we were at the professor's place. So now we're here, and I'm traveling down to Town Square. Okay. The Fisherman's Lodge. Okay. You cannot cross the sea merely by standing and staring at the water. This lady is dressed rather elegantly for someone who came to drink in a place like this. But I can't talk to her, apparently. Okay. I can talk to this guy. Good morning. Let me drink in peace. Are you a ship captain? Why? What's it to you? Does it look like a... Does I look like a captain? Because of the 3 earrings you are wearing. You have doubled the 3 capes. Is that right? Indeed I have. Good Hope, Lewin, and Horn. Therefore I hold the right to stand before kings and to piss against the wind. If I dies in the sea, these 3 rings will pay me my wake. But no, that will not happen now. Do you mean you will not set sail again? I love the sea more than anything. It is my passion, my freedom, and my life. But there are many things about him that we do not know. There are far from the coast, in the deep, dark things we are still unprepared to behold. Believe me, those things await deep down. Have you seen any of those things? No, but you may have heard of 1 or 2 of the stories of the fishermen tell, about things seen out there. It is not but tales for young'uns, mere superstition for men who too cowardly to face the dark. Any good seaman knows that in the strong wind a stretched rope can shake and sing. I myself have mistaken such keening for the wail of a child. But there was one time it was nothing of the sort. Then the sea howled. It was not thunder, not a strong wave clashing with my ship, no. Excuse me. My fans, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 sec. My fan's blowing to help keep things cool by the monitors here because they tend to get hot, but it's also drying my throat out, so I am having friction on my throat. Give me 1 sec. Be right back. It was like a voice. It spoke to me in a language I cannot describe. A sound muttered by a living something. A call unlike anything I had ever heard before. My mouse not over here? It is. Okay. I thought I clicked. And I understood. What did you understand? I understood there was no more freedom for me. That the sea now had other lords. And whoever they were, I did know they would not share it. What happened then? As I navigated back to shore, I lost control of my ship in a great storm. The rocks of the cliffs did the rest. I do not know where the remains of my dear Augustine ended up. With the passing of years and tides, I looked for them once for many moons, but all I found was this bar and the bottom of an empty glass. I've never returned to the shore since. May she forgive me. Now, leave me be. I didn't take a drink yet when I got back, sorry. I will leave you alone. To your thoughts. You have the gratitude of me and me whiskey. All that blathering worked up a right sore thirst. Hopefully that wets my throat some. Those two fishermen have just given me a suspicious look. A wheel taken from the helm of a ship. Perhaps a trinket from the owner's days as a ship's helmsman. Old pictures of the village's inhabitants. An old poster of a local traditional sport. A lot of smoke in the air, obviously. A lot of people smoking tobacco, probably pipes and such. This time of history, I don't think there were cigarettes yet. Might have been cigars. Because cigarettes, right, were like in the 20th century, they made them as like mini cigars was the idea. So, like cheap and not as big, obviously. Bottles of rum, dark beer, and a couple of taps of pale ale. Same. Okay, let's talk to the bartender, I guess, right? I guess is what it would be. Good morning. You want a drink? What is with that man in the corner? Fred? You can ignore him. He's a sad, lonely drunk. Do you know a man called Oscar? You mean Father Oscar? You can find him in the church when he's not in here. It's right outside. Have you met Professor Wright? The professor? Sure. Saw him every other day as a young'un. Always involved in the village. He was la-dee-da all right, but folk respected him. He got stuck in. Didn't last, though. Shut himself away. Started getting visitors from out of town. He stopped coming to the village eventually. Last I heard, he'd gone crazy. None of us knows for sure, though. Been years since I saw him. I will leave you to your work. Godspeed. He said he was outside, right? I think I've examined everything inside here. There's just a bunch of alcohol. Talk to him. All conversation options. These guys are suspicious. Looked at the wheel. Looked at some of the paintings. She's too finely dressed to be here, basically. We already did the conversation with him. And that's the poster. Yeah, I think that's everything in here. Okay. Back out. This leaves? I assume this leaves. So let's not do that. Can't do anything with that door. Ah, maybe I could speak to somebody through this window? Open shutters? It's winter. Why would they have their shutters and window open? That seems odd to me. But okay, sure. Ah! The window is closed shut. Yeah. They're like, I'm not talking to you. Bunch of cuss words and something with some string of cuss words followed by the word off, I assume. Snow all but covers the window. Evidently, no one has been here to clear it in a very long time. It's too frosted over to see inside. Here's the church, and this is going down to the seashore. Let's see what that does. Some abandoned wooden planks. Perhaps they're here for the repair of local fishing boats. It's all part of the same thing. An old rotting boat rests on the shore. The name Providence is written on the side. This is also part of that, huh? Yes. Okay. The oars to the boat. This keeps going and going, huh? Oh, something over there. Finally, the end. An old, rusty bronze bell, typical of a seafaring vessel. It is engraved with the name Augustine. Oh. Someone may be able to tell me more about it. Yeah, we know who. That captain, obviously. This old ship is completely wrecked. Still part of that. All of this. That's the mast. This is the mast of the ship, obviously, so yeah, that makes sense. Making sure there's nothing else kind of among all this stuff. But I don't think so. I think this is all just the wreckage now. Yeah, okay. Let's go back. Not sure if we want to talk to the ship captain about the Augustine first. I guess we could. It's not all that far to walk now. Just do it really fast. Why, that bell is from Augustine. My Augustine. Where on earth did you find it? I found it on the beach near the shipwreck. I thought I'd never see it again. I will clean it and make it shine anew. Wickport Beach? Our beach? Why, I must go. I must go straight away. Oh, to be reunited with my poor Augustine. What will remain of her? No, I dare not go. Oh, but I must. Good day to you, sir. I don't think it's the fact that my throat's dry. I think it's doing that voice. I'm doing some scratching on my vocal cords, I think. Probably not healthy, but I don't plan on doing it long term or anything. Still not healthy, though. Let's go see what he says. Neither the cracks in your hull nor your flanking paint. None of it matters. You are beautiful as ever, Augustine. Today we will watch the sun set together. Good sir, I cannot put into words what a great service you've rendered this drunken knave. Just as you, a stranger, have brought me to my lost treasure. May this old sailor's spyglass, in whatever way it can, help light the way to yours. Take it. It is a gift from the heart. Today we will watch the sun set together. Okay, so I have a telescope now. Poor guy. Misses the days. Because his whole life up to that point would have been a sailor, right? Would have been a ship's captain. So he pretty much lost his whole way of life and had been drinking his sorrows for years. And now feels some kind of connection, nostalgia over what he lost. I like it. It's good character development. Even for a character we just met, right? This is the door to the Church of Wickport. It is closed. They want to spy on me, they just don't want to talk to me. Like, hey, if you're going to be all staring at me, you should be a little more courteous. When will the church open? Or I wonder if you know, when will the church open? I knocked on the door, but there was no answer. Church? Let me give you some advice. Barmaids ain't the people to ask about church opening hours. This here bar is my church. Most of the village have come to see things my way too. We pray here these days. The whole village has forsaken the church. But why? The town is forsaken. No work on the coast these days, see. Few can make a living. Most of the fishers and sailors have up and left. Half the cottages lie abandoned. Those who stayed, they barely leave their homes, except to come here, of course. But surely there must be more than just this. Many coastal towns face the same struggle, but none lie abandoned. Well, there's rumors, see. Silly stories, if you asks me. But some take 'em real serious. Fishers, big dependable guys. They'll tell you they've seen stuff out there on the water. Apparitions, shapes among the rocks. I say it's the booze talking, and I should know. Who could see anything in all that mist anyway? But fishers? They're superstitious? Folk believe the tales. No, and one by one they just didn't come home no more. What can you tell me about Captain Morvel? Does he come here often? Fred? He's a regular. A sad, lonely drunk. I'll leave it to your work. Godspeed. She says she's forsaken. She doesn't believe in God, that her tavern is her church, but she says Godspeed when he leaves. Is that really an appropriate see you later, farewell, whatever mention? Crap. What did she say about when the church would open? Is it the morning? I don't remember what time she said now. Yeah, it doesn't say. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, I don't remember a time. Didn't actually say. She's got off tangent saying how like she doesn't believe in God. Okay, fine, but that didn't answer my question, which is when is church? Close. Slam shut, of course. Because you're a jerk. Still locked, right? Alright. I think I'm gonna have to go back to the inn and sleep or something, because I don't know of another way to pass time other than doing things, you know, enough things in a row that the game assumes time has passed or whatever. But I don't have anything to do right now. I've talked to everybody and stuff and gone down the beach already, so I don't. Oh, you know what though? I wonder if I can talk to the captain and watch the sunset with him again now that I've asked the other stuff. And then time will pass, maybe? It might not be a thing, but let me see. Just in case. Today we will watch the sunset together. Yeah. Nope. He's just gonna stay with Augustine. Doesn't really give an option for me to spend time with him while he does that. Which is fair because he probably wants to be alone with his old ship, right? So let's go this way. Back to the inn, I guess. I should respect Kaufman's privacy. Or sorry, I should respect Kaufman's privacy. An ugly painting. I should respect Kaufman's privacy. Uh, Still snowing. Let's talk to him again. How are you feeling? I'm feeling all right, mein Freund. Just a bit tired. I've discovered the identity of the man we seek. Oscar is the priest of Wicksport Parish. The church door is closed. My dear Wakefield, what advice can I offer? A church would not remain closed all day. If you must wait, then do so, and in the meantime, talk to the villagers. Perhaps they will reveal something useful about the professor. I will let you your rest. Thank you. Thank you, mein Freund. And then a bunch of coughing, apparently. Okay, I tried talking to the villagers. They don't want to talk to me, or they've already talked to me. I guess maybe other people in the inn might have more to say or something. I don't even know. Nope, still the same. Both of those are the same. Talk to her again. Probably nothing new. We'll see. Nothing. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know what it wants me to do to pass time. Far in the distance, I can see a lonely tree bent by the sea wind. No. No. I don't know. I don't see anything that really stands out. It's cliff walls and vines hanging down them, and the shipwrecks, of course. There's this. This is just like, I don't even know, small stream of water from the cliffside or something leaking from the ship. I'm not sure. Hmm. That's still part of the door. Okay. See anything else on the walls here other than what I've already got where they slam the shutters on me? Still can't go in there. Doesn't even give me an icon to interact, so. Yeah, that's the end of that. Hmm. So there's nobody else to talk to in town because the one person behind the shutters slams them shut when I approach. And I can't do anything like looking at them from a distance to see them or anything. People in the bar or the tavern now, all of them are done except for the barkeep, but she is behind the counter, and but she has no option for like drinking, like buying drinks or anything to pass time, and I've already done all conversation with her. So there's nothing more with her that I can tell. Now the captain is down gonna watch the sunset, but apparently I cannot also watch the sunset. There was the tree in the distance, but I can't get to the tree. If I go back to the map, does the tree show up? Probably not. Yeah, no. And from Kaufman's room, I already tried using the telescope. How am I gonna pass tomorrow? Don't know. Nothing. Well, did I break my game? Was I not supposed to show the bell to the captain when I did? I don't know. Let's if I just go here before I even get to there. Okay. Stay shut or no, it's closed shut. Don't have an option to knock or anything. Frost it over, but I can't do anything to clear up the frost. Just talk to her again, go through all the options, and then see if time has passed. I don't even know. That might be a thing. I wouldn't expect it to be, but maybe. I I have a 99% doubt or whatever that that's not going to have done anything for passing time. Certainly not enough. I don't know. Can't seem to figure out how to move time forward. Can't do it with Kaufman. Can't seem to do it with the barmaid or with the captain or the lady that shuts her shutters so that she doesn't have to talk to me. I don't know how else I'm supposed to pass time. I can't look at it. He won't need it anymore. Oh, I can give him stuff, I guess. Not sure if he'll want any of this stuff, though. Nope. Huh. I don't know. I feel like I've hit a dead end. I can't figure out what the next thing is. I don't know. I do not know. All right, well, we'll end it there for now. Figure it out next week. See what I've not gotten up to that point. Okay, so tomorrow, same time as this stream started. So, like, this time tomorrow would be probably toward the end of the stream, or at least most of the way through the stream. So 22 hours from now, we'll be doing continuing the Sinking City. So that'll be coming. Thanks for jumping on, Phil Fox and Monmouth. Got a little stuck there at the end, so figured out what I haven't thought of yet, but I will talk to you guys tomorrow night if you can make it, and if you can't, I understand, of course, because it's not a holiday on Monday for everybody. But I will see you when I see you. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I appreciate the support. See ya. Peace.
Poor Spider.
This freaking boy.
Oh, that's so sad.